Is this your homework, Larry?
Hello, traders. Happy Juneteenth. It's a holiday, man. Hope you had a good one. Hope you did stuff that was fun. You didn't just stare at charts all day, but I understand. 'Tis the season to be staring at charts because volatility's here. Price action's upon us again, but I'm just looking at the 60-minute on Bitcoin. Start out the street because, well, I mean, when you crash, it takes a while for, meaningful timescales, not even that meaningful of timescales, to develop enough data to where there is some sort of structural, right? There's no development of consolidation. So we got to go to the 60-minute to see something. And what I've come up with is it looks like some sort of downtrend. You got 2 on the bottom, kind of like 2, 3 on the top. Once you broke that heart line on the 18th, you went straight back down to the bottom, before you sprung back above it. And this is what makes it kind of a cool channel. I know 60-minute, but it sprung and then it kind of like back tested that spring before rallying up to the top before testing it, right? It regarded it as resistance, pulled back, but then it hits the previous cycle top, 19,981. Extremely important. Maybe this should be like like an orange, or maybe like a, dang man, just a different color. I mean, that's everything, dude. Like, that's such a real level. There's no color that can represent the power of this level, how important it is. It's gonna leave it yellow because I want you to be able to see it. And you hit that supply line, you hit the support, then you rally back above it. Now, and then you sell off, you up thrust through this channel, you're back at it. You test it again for the second time. One time, and then the second time, a higher low. Interesting. Make it thicker. Oh yeah, let's make it thick, man. Oh, it feels so good. I don't think you can. I don't think you can make these lines thicker. Yeah. Not the horizontal lines like that. I don't think it's an option. All right, so I just like, you know, I look at this and is it mean something, dude? If I was looking at the daily or the 4 hour or something, I'd be like a lot more impressed with this price action, but it's not visible at all on the daily or the 4 hours. So therefore, I'm taking this with such more grain of salt. I don't trust this market at all. I don't know how you could. You know what happens if you've trusted this market? You've lost your house. So like, how could you trust the market when the most recent discernible event is the lowest low of the entire crash? When that's the case, it's hard to trust anything. So what I'm saying is, take everything I'm saying on the 60-minute chart with a grain of salt, because the time scale is extremely insignificant and can be rooty poo in bearish market conditions, all right? We're searching for hopium in a hopeless world. That's all we're doing, because we don't have enough data yet after the crash to be able to look at the 4 hour or the daily yet really for something, you know? So the 60-minute on one low, then a second low on a back test of that spring of 19,891, you're trying to show hidden bullish divergence, right? Where you make the low, then the higher low, then the higher level on the oscillators. I mean, that's there. That implies a bullish continuation upward. But dang, man, it's only in the 60 minutes, so it may be bullcrap. So it's just something to pay attention to. It could be educational, right? It could be very educational. If I was seeing this on the daily or something, man, and it was maybe the trend was like bullish or something. If you do stuff like this, man, this is so bullish. Again, not right now, maybe on this because the time scale's off. I'm saying like daily 4 hour time scales, 8 hour, 12 hour, weekly time scales. When you see this is a very real level. When you spring above levels and you back test those levels and then you represent an edge, there's an edge on the oscillators implying continuation. It's normally really bullish. So just pointing that out, okay? A good example, I don't know, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, what would be like the best example? If I had to go back in time and remember about a spring back test of spring with hidden bullish check. I think Litecoin was a good example back last year. All right, I had to go through my brain real quick. It's really a weird brain. Here's a great example. I'm gonna have to look for it a second, okay? But bear with me, just educational. And remember, in this situation, it was visible on the 4 hour. At the same time, the trend was bullish. So the context is extremely different on Bitcoin than I'm about to show you for education purposes. Okay, it was way back, right? It was, wasn't it, man? Go back, and it was well, I know we had spring back test back here. Dang, man, there were like trade setups on Litecoin where that happened. It was like literally the trade setup was because of that. Maybe I could find it there because that was everything. Give me a second. Maybe I'll get it right here. Maybe. Aha. Okay. Yes. All right. So great example of spring back test spring February of 2021. All right, we got to go back February 2021. Was it? So just an example of spring back test of springs, right? That 170 to 180 area was a level, and you know, I guess it was classic there. It was just a standard drag. I guess I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, they played a couple times for it actually all the way played out. But
this is hidden under the color select menu.
Select menu. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever, dude. I was trying to like improv on spring back test of springs with hidden bullish divergence arguments. I mean, another one was pretty decent. Micron. It didn't have the spring back test though at the same time with hidden divergence, but there was a time in history right here where you Okay, you're in an uptrend. Like you already begun to accumulate. You're not right now in Bitcoin, but like 50 bucks, 51 bucks. It was so important, such a critical level. Okay, and this is 4 hour, and you can see like on the third low, on the back test of those levels as support, spring, back test to spring stuff. You show the hidden bullish divergence. The continuation is implied, all right, and it can manifest into serious stuff. I'm just saying that's a wombo combo. I like calling it. It's a really strong combination of variables that can play out really well for a low risk opportunity. Anyway, so sorry, it's like, you know, stock market's closed. So here's total. Let's get into it real quick.
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
So good news for people that long-term holders, I guess. Good news for you. There might be it seems like there could possibly be a little bit of relief here, but that's, you know, give me some more data. Let's see what happens to the equities market this week, okay? Let's see, because if the equities market crashes, you're screwed. None of this matters. But it's really cool that total market cap back tested the 2017 cycle top, the previous cycle's top, hit it, bullishly engulfed, and has now started to develop classic bullish divergence. That bullish engulfing candle is still valid. So indecision after engulfing candle, not too bad. That's not terrible. So what could happen tomorrow? We get some more positive price action in a very thin order book area where, yeah, you straight up to like 1.09 trillion. That would rally the entire market. The whole market would rally off that. So that would be good for everything, because like we know BNB would be a big causation of getting us down to 572 billion when it drops to 80%. Cardano. So staying above this level keeps all these mega cap or larger market cap coins from collapsing below their critical supports, right? So that's good. You got to have that. Let's go to Ethereum. Sorry, kind of been all over the place today. I was just trying to like, it could have been way more polished, but I was trying to do a little bit of education and kind of got off on a lost in the woods right there. Sorry. Yeah, we got good news for those who love bad news, man. Well, not real. I'm just saying, man, the crash happened. We lost half our value in, you know, 10 days, 12 days. Holy crap. Yeah, there might be a Rudy Poo rally because of divergence, back tests of supports, because that's what makes sense. This is certainly a level where shorts might have covered, right? When a short covers, it means they're buying. So yeah, okay, then there might be a little less selling pressure for the moment being, right? That's it. All right, so here's Ethereum, man. I'm sure I could probably... What the...
Bueller.
Sorry. Gosh, dang, man. I'm off today, okay? I'm off. So Ethereum, you know, we could do the same channel probably. How will we do it? We do it on the bottom and then the top like this. Maybe mess around with it. And either way, it looks like you might have broken out if you anchor that way. If you... Just trying to make sense of what's going on here, because you crashed, you can't plot things. But then like the selling just... The crash stopped and you were dumping more, but you were just developing something else that maybe we could conceptualize with a tool on TradingView, right? So I would think like at this level between 980 and 1220, I don't think it would be weird at all if Ethereum went up to 1223 right now for another test. But my issue is, same with Bitcoin. You know, we look at the 60 minute, hey man, hidden bullish divergence, spring back test, but then on the 4 hour, all of a sudden, there's like the argument for hidden bearish divergence again, and it's like undeniable till Ethereum and Bitcoin start rallying hard. Do you understand? Like these are discernible highs on the 4 hour. You see them, or at least one of them, June 16th. You see a clear move down, and then you've seen a new attempted rally. That attempted rally is significantly lower than that previous peak, right? And you could be peaking out here. And if you do start rolling over, I'm going to feel more confident to believe that hidden bearish divergence is really maturing, and that means what? That implies a continuation downward. So that, you know, just pay attention to the MACD histogram right now. You keep losing your MOMO, your positive momentum, maturing hidden bearish divergence. Again, that means that it starts rolling over here at 980 easy, and then we'll reassess at $980 because that's, man, no big deal, man. That's only, you know, 12% down from here. So, God, I know, dude. People are desensitized to 12% swings these days, but that's massive. So we will reassess when we get there if we do, if this hidden bearish divergence plays out, because I'll probably be live by then, my God. Things seem oversold. 4 hours, certainly not anymore. Nothing's oversold. In fact, Ethereum's sitting at 50, which is neutral on the relative strength index. Now the daily, yeah, I think it's still oversold, right? Barely. It's barely oversold. I mean, it is. You're right. 28.41, 30 is the threshold for oversold territory. You're just above that. But you have certainly come off those lows that took you to 19.68, which on the daily is lower than the COVID
at the same time and scale.
crash.
Is one more important
Yes.
than the other?
Excuse me. When there is, what's more important than the other? Remember the trend. What trend are you in? Are we bullish, bearish? Certainly bearish. Okay. Where are you identifying the bullish argument? Oh, a 60-minute time scale. Oh, okay. Well, you know the 4-hour time scale is 4 times more significant than the 60-minute. Right? The daily is way more significant than the 4-hour and onward, right? So if you're 60 minutes showing it, hey, it might play out, but good luck having faith in an insignificant time scale. When that's happened, it's called a contradicting variable. Contradicting variables. Bitcoin on the 4-hour. It's weird. It's like you're all out of whack now because, in fact, there could be an argument. Look what's happening. We talked about this actually yesterday on stream. I don't think we looked at Bitcoin on the daily. The bullish engulfing candle still active. We said, hey, the daily close yesterday, we're like, all right, you're probably going down to 19,891 to back test, if anything. I think that's probably going to happen. It has happened, and you have successfully held it. And you will be closing right around the open from yesterday. So that engulfing candle is still real. You were back above the previous cycle's top. That's also really good. And we understand, we're not in a bull trend, but I completely get the fact that there is nothing above you right here. You go straight up, you go straight down. So if this was real, I mean, you could imagine how much higher this could go, because I have no way of gauging support resistance. There's none here. It's up and down. So that's actually really intriguing price action we're receiving the past 2 days, today and yesterday on Bitcoin. And of course, the stage is set. Let's see what the equities market does, because it's going to dictate most likely. I mean, what if the S&P 500 starts collapsing? Because it makes sense, because there's nothing there, dude. There's no support on the S&P 500, Dow Jones, Russ 2000, NASDAQ. They're all screwed. They all broke supports again. But, I mean, in a world where, hey, we're just looking at Bitcoin, we're not talking about context of the bearish market, bearish macro we're in, right? This is pretty cool. Bullish engulfing and a successful back test of a previous cycle top is not bad necessarily yet. So you're safe-ish above 20K. You are. You can protect yourself, stop below 19,891. If someone's like, hey man, I'm just gonna take a shot here. Well, at least you know you're at a low risk area, because below 19,891, you wouldn't want anything to do with Bitcoin. Nothing. Because you're going to 17,155 and then 14K after that. So that's kind of interesting. At least you're there. You are at an area where one could, I guess, set up a stop loss if they're wanting to catch a knife here. It's a strategic knife catch, I guess you could say, on Bitcoin. What happens? So you know what I'm saying? The trend's bearish. 60 minutes Rudy Poo, 4 hours kind of Rudy Poo, daily is where you want to be finding real edges, which, a lot of these are. Look, man, we are on the daily on total market cap, and this has been identified. I don't know if it will play out. There is an engulfing candle, there's a back test of a previous level of support, and there is some inkling of potential seller exhaustion right here. I'm pointing it out. It's on your screen. My mouse cursor is freaking out right here. There it is. You can see it, the lower low, the lower levels on the MACD histogram. That implies a reversal to the upside, but the trend is so bearish that it might be unreliable. And if it does somehow play out, it will probably underperform massively, where you end up just wherever you go, you'll just end up making a lower high than previous highs and come for a back test of 761 maybe in a week or two after some sort of scrub rally. That's assuming the equities market doesn't, circuit breaker next week, which is always a possibility in these market conditions. I'm telling you, dude. Volatility elevated, illiquidity extremely dangerously high as recipe for a circuit breaker. Okay, does that, do you understand where I'm at? Like, I'm doing my best to report without some sort of bias, right? This is literally just exactly what the chart is doing. That's hopefully why you watch the stream, not for affirmations. It's just exactly what's happening, and I'm just reporting it, okay? It is interesting. This price action is interesting right here. Okay, did we look at Ethereum on the daily? I don't think we did. This one doing similar stuff, right? Where, well, it's not like today's candle is not back testing anything, but you did, like, on Saturday and Sunday, yesterday, you back tested 980, a level right there, kind of one of the dead cat bounces from February 2018. You tested that 2 days in a row, and then you engulfed, and now the engulfing candle is still valid until you get a daily candle close below 991. It's valid of an engulfing candle. And the interesting thing here, it looks very similar to total, of course, where this is textbook classic bullish divergence in development right now. No idea how reliable it's going to be, and I have no idea how it's going to perform, because this is a bullish variable and a very bearish trend. So you can't. It's hard to trust that stuff right now. Okay. So there's your daily. The bullish engulfing candles across this market are still valid. All right, let's go to BNB. Remember, it was about to be dead. It was about to die. And guess what happened? Bitcoin, Ethereum rallied. So what happened? BNB rallied, and it closed. It was not a bearish breakdown. There was a bearish breakdown with candle close confirmation on the date of June 18th. But it is not about the bearish breakdown itself. It is about the follow through you receive, the follow through price action you receive. What was the follow through price action you received yesterday? A break back above the key level. That's it. That's real life. That's reality. So you have not had a true breakdown. You haven't. In fact, you might be at the lowest risk area you could ever be at for a short-term long. You might be. Because if it's breaking back above that key level that is pinpoint accurate to the cent, right? You break back above that, and then you spend all day back testing that level as a support. That is somewhat favorable price action. Now, of course, tomorrow, hey, you start dumping again, it's over. I'm saying, though, you get the price action correlation to a key level from May of last year, and even back from February of 2021, right? So, and at this time, one low, no one knows. Second low, it's a lower low, but it's hard to argue. I mean, this is developing classic Class A bullish divergence at a very, very critical level. Interesting. So it just makes you ask questions, doesn't it? Definitely makes you think here. Terrible trend, awful trend. And if it does, what I'm thinking is, like, even if it does rally off the engulfing candle, or close to the engulfing, the back test of the support of support, when it rallies, momentum's gonna be so bearish, man. It'll rally, man, and it'll just probably end up making a much lower high, and then eventually, you know, continuing this downtrend we've been in for a long time now. So get it? There is seller exhaustion at a very key level, and the breakdown was not real yet. Could happen tomorrow, though. You could break down tomorrow, and it's no big deal. Then it's forget everything. And that's why it's harder to want to take longs in bearish conditions, because it's everything that might be looking good could be very unreliable, and if it's reliable, it underperforms. Okay, getting that across to you. Cardano. Right, still hasn't collapsed yet. How could it? It can't collapse with Bitcoin not collapsing, right? But the bear flag's still there. You're still below the flag, but you're not falling. You're not gonna dump when Bitcoin doesn't dump. I still think that 38.8 cents makes sense, but whatever, man. It's just going sideways. Bearish rectangle stuff probably. There is some more divergence on this too. We've already talked about this, man. This started development a couple days ago, right? Really yesterday, the divergence argument on the daily for all the big cryptos. Yeah, still a downtrend, so good luck. Even if you were gonna long something, this is the last one I'd be longing. Do you understand how trash this performs? Even a Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB rally, you know how bad this is gonna perform? It's not gonna do crap. It's not gonna do anything. And this history tells us that. History tells us how pathetic this price action is. Its rallies are compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. Maybe even it's as bad as XRP for sure. XRP is trash too in terms of price action performance. Yeah. Speaking of XRP, you're just right here, man. You're just right here, down 1.56%. You're still below 32.5 cents. That's the level. That is the level there. You're below it. But yes, of course, you are showing bullish divergence. Good God. You can't be that surprised if somehow we react off some bullish divergence because you've only been literally devastated to homeless levels in such a short period of time. Of course, man. But I'm just thinking if the divergence was to play out, hey, man, it's going to liquidate some shorts. People are going to start asking questions. Come back, dude, are we pumping? Is this it? Is it reversing? Nah, man, it's just rallying off of seller exhaustion at key levels because you went from a key level straight down to the next key level. Wow, it's magic, dude. Okay, Cardano, and then I'm trying to memorize. They always change every day, though, so the market cap size. Next one, well, Sol, dude, Sol scam, dude. I mean, like, I don't care what it does. Oh my God, it's up 2%. I wouldn't care, dude. They, are you kidding me? They voted to appropriate a whale's funds because he had too much Sol. They voted to do that, man. Like, just imagine whoever that was. Hey, whatever. It's hard to judge when you're not like a multi-billionaire or something like that. But if you have that much position in Sol and, you know, they appropriate it, they take it from you. That's crazy, dude. That's like, why would you ever put your money in something like Sol ever after what they've done? You shouldn't. Freaking scam, pretty much. Centralization powers right there. They did it. Of course, they're retracting now. So the vote that happened, they voted to take his money away. Now they're rescinding the vote because of backlash. It's like, what the? Like, you have democracy, a DAO, right? And then one guy has like 90% of the vote because he has so much, and then they appropriate the money. And then they're like, no, we're not going to do it now, even though we voted the DAO way. It's so broken. They're like, this is like a chicken with its head cut off. That's Sol. So pretty much scam. So hey man, yeah, you're up 3% today almost. Wow, doesn't make you not a scam. Really doesn't. Hey, it's showing bullish divergence. Doesn't make it not a scam. Bullish divergence. Hey man, guess what? Bitcoin rallies. Look, it looks like it's trying to off the 19,891 level, right? If it does rally, Bitcoin, it's because Bitcoin's rallying. That's the only reason. Please understand that. Nothing to do with this trash. Literal trash. Virtual digital Beanie Baby trash right here. Hot, steaming. It smells terrible. It's not Sol, dude. How much Sol do you own? Tell me you own Sol without owning it. Or without telling me. All right, tell me you own it without telling me. That's how. Sol's not, dude. It's cool, man. Everything's good, bro. It's a good protocol. The team have good hearts. I know them, man. All right, let's go Doge. Probably feel better about owning Doge over Sol all day. Guess what, chat? Guess what? There's bullish divergence on Doge. There was an engulfing candle yesterday. There's indecision today. It could play out. It could rally up 7.86 cents. Sol end. Sol. I don't care. It's on the Sol ecosystem. Whatever. It's all crap, dude. You can use your words. All that. I mean, that's what hey, Terra Luna, they used words. BitConnect used all kinds of words before the kingdom came crashing down. Enron, Lehman Brothers, WorldCom, Theranos, they all used all kinds of words. Well, it's this, man. It's actually kind of interesting and a complicated scam. So easy. It's a lot of words for being a scam. A lot of things you talk about for being a scam, dude. All right? Doge, though, divergence. If the divergence plays out, you rally from here some. Just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, total market cap, right? If the TA is respected on total market cap after testing a support at key level, you might rally here some. And that would be TA respected. Like, it would maybe go up here for a little bit. Oh, I can't blame Sol. Okay, tell that to the people that owned Sol the whole way down. Tell that to Sol. Okay. It's just like, yeah, all these words, and it's not Sol's fault as it plummets, right? Look, dude, chat, it's not Sol's fault. Every day, it's not, dude, Sol's good. It's not Sol. We go offline, collapse. We've gone offline again. It's not Sol's fault. Sol in. Dude. Don't blame it on the applications on the Sol protocol that shuts down all the time. Don't blame Sol, dude, as everyone loses all their money as it keeps getting wrecked. Okay, man. See what I'm saying? It's like, it's just Rudy poo. You're just saying words, dude. Doesn't matter. Okay, good news, everyone. Dot, hit the key level. Ah, this is the way life should work, kind of, right? Dot, hit the support. Hey, man, if you don't hold 1040, 1060, you're going to 668. You did it, man. It happened. So TA was respected. Now TA is starting to be respected again, where the seller, like one low, then the second low, the slightly lower low, with the higher levels on the RSI. Lower levels on negative momentum. You're starting to build positive Momo now. So at a level, a key level of inflection where reactions can occur, divergence appears, and you're starting to rally off that level. Interesting. That's exactly what TA is, right? You confirm what was once resistance twice, you collapse the next support, and then the sellers, there's not enough sellers to push the price below that next support, and then the seller exhaustion starts becoming apparent and it starts rallying off of it and starts maturing and playing out, and it's pretty cool. I love that. So whatever, dude. So we got 21 minutes till your daily candle close. Hope you're having a good holiday where we watch Bitcoin just back above 20K. It's really back above 18,891.99 previous cycle top, and it's back testing it twice in the 60-minute with hidden bullish divergence. It's pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. Yeah, I know. Hey, man, a scam called SNX is up 60%. No, like, who cares? Yeah, you know how it happened? It was at all-time lows of inverse price discovery, and it was probably, there were just that little people. It was probably the devs probably bought that and pushed it up. I don't know. Just like, who cares, man? You're gonna get that. These things have collapsed. They have fallen apart into shambles. Yes, there's no liquidity left. So, yeah, 10 people just move the price up and, you know, whatever. Whack-a-mole. You couldn't predict that on SNX. It was at its lowest level ever, and then just rallied. It pumped, man. So that, hey, man, you pulled a slot. Hey, you're watching a rally. You pull that slot machine. Hey, you won this time. Pull it again. Not going to win next time. There's no system to picking, you know, low liquidity, all-time low S coins, bottoming out and shooting up 60%. There's no way. There's no system to predict that stuff. So. But yeah, hey, dude, again, across the market, there is seller exhaustion trying to develop, at least on, I mean, that's trying. It's trying to do it, and it's trying to hold sports. Yeah, everything's supposed to be trustless, and the devs did something. Exactly. They're not supposed to do something. Also, the platform's not supposed to go down. Okay, Doge dot Tron. Let's go to Tron. Yeah, I get it, man. Tron, it's stable coin now. Oh wait, it has a stable coin, an unstable coin that has lost its peg and is at 95 cents right now on the dollar to the dollar. It's just sitting there. There's no edge, and it's not really at a strategic level to be taking shorts or longs right now. Really, the best area to take a short was right after it up thrusted through 8.4 cents and failed, and then back tested it as resistance. Back tested that up thrust. That was the signal for a short, and it went straight down to the targets and has bounced off those levels because probably shorts covered. And now the market, the macro has stabilized a little bit, right? Meaning I'm saying we're not crashing every single second right now. We're up off the lows. I mean, remember, Bitcoin off its lows. Bitcoin is up from its nadir of this crash. Right now, it's up 17% in like 2 days. So when the macro stabilizes, goes up 17%, scams like Tron just aren't going to crash, most likely. They're probably just going to sit there, or they're going to go up. Or SNX is going to be up 60%, or storage will be up 23%, right? Or Hex will be up 11%, man. Or, you know, these coins, this happens, man. Comp will be up 9%. Yeah, zoom out though and look what's, you know, there's reasons why it's up. They're up that much, right? Because they've lost their souls. That's not crypto YouTubers, Doobie. That's like all influencers, man. That's the stereotype, right? They're selling the dream. They're selling like what they're doing. More power to them, man. It will be an interesting week to watch all this stuff. Like, will 19,891 hold? Will the engulfing candle on the daily hold? Will the divergence play out? These are really good questions. I mean, we felt really strongly what was about to happen. We didn't know for sure. Absolutely not. We didn't know what was going to happen. But my God, we knew what was probably going to happen if buyers could not defend 1.2 trillion, what was probably going to happen. And it did happen, that the higher probability outcome occurred. But the outcome occurred and went directly to the level that made the most sense. And now we're at that level and doing some interesting things now, like where, hey, you could get short-term reversal here because everything's starting to line up that way where we go up for a Rudy Poo rally for a week or something. But if equity markets collapse, no way, man. Probably not. Hey, Elite Skeet. What's up, dude? Hello? What's it doing? Well, Stream Element sometimes is so laggy, man. It makes me sit here and be like, what do I do with my thumbs? Because it's going to move to...
Thanks for what you do. Keep the killer content coming. As the second most decentralized POW coin, you should really chart XMR/BTC and XMR/USD more often.
Well, why is XMR such small market cap compared? It's like 2 billion. It's run of the mill with. It's the same market cap as ETC, Bitcoin Cash, Near, XLM, Uniswap, Matic, Link. It's less. Really than Link and Uniswap, Matic. Those are 3 billions. Right?
I want to apologize to Crypto Hoarder. Emotions got best of me other day. Sorry, wish you best. 0.00450000 ETH.
Okay. So, I know, I get it, but Monero was also one like BNB where it was going to act as an asset that would destroy. That would destroy the total market cap chart. It was going to be like a usual suspect. This one, BNB, Cardano, once they were so close to the supports, once all those individual cryptos broke those supports, that was the way we were going to 572 billion, because all those individual assets were going to lose 60 to 80% of their value, and that's how we get there. It hasn't happened yet because, right, you crash, consolidate. It's just not that easy. It doesn't just go straight down. You don't go straight down, right? You go straight down, you consolidate 3.5 weeks, and then you crash again. Then sometimes you crash again, and then finally there's an edge, right? There's a little bit of exhaustion from sellers, and then you rally upward to kill all the shorts that were FOMOing in, right? It can't be easy. Yeah, delisted because, it's like pure privacy. The FBI $600,000 reward for anyone who can crack XMR's amazing privacy technology. So XMR is still below that 120 area. I can't be bullish on this asset until it gets back above. It's not even me getting bullish back above 121. I'm just saying above 121, you could probably very well run to 145 easy. But yeah, now you're starting to do that same thing everything else is doing, right? You make a low, you rally, it's pathetic, you dump again, and you make a slightly lower low, and you're showing divergence for now. So anytime you show divergence like this on the second low, even a lower low, it can rally upward, and it's doing that right now. But it's not above the level, I think, that's really important from June 2019. It won't crash to $59, $60 until Bitcoin rolls over again, and Bitcoin hasn't rolled over yet. So same with BNB. BNB is near the same similar critical levels where it can't crash until Bitcoin does again. It's just a weird homogenous market thing, okay? But I just don't really like. I hate this consecutive levels of distribution going on. You're well below that 200 moving average. The trend is not your friend right now. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows after buying climax. Full reset is around $60 for, and why Monero is going to serve the same purpose at $120, that it would serve at 60, 30, 40, whatever. Same with Bitcoin. Same purpose served at 20K, 69K, 3K. Doesn't matter. Individual sovereignty, right? The most free form of money that exists on the planet, right? They serve the same purpose. You can't worry about the price if you truly care about Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what the price is. But yeah, of course, if you're speculative and you want to make money, sure, it may matter there. But then maybe you should think about the way you're thinking about crypto is greed, not so much protection of our world against this woke, insane, psycho government. The infiltration of all the Western governments is complete. You don't see it happening. They will soon come for the financial world. They will. Believe me, those woke, deranged people will come for your money. So Bitcoin really and XMR, very important assets going forward.
Hey,
it doesn't matter what the price is.
Could you take a quick look at BCH, please? Also donated on Streamlabs. Smiley face.
That's probably my fault. I think on my description I have that. Let me change that. I think I noticed that. Thanks for the nearly 1,000 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that's up. Thanks so much for being here, dude. Thank you all. Do that, whatever. Yeah. Should be good now. You'll never see that link again. You'll never be able to use that now. Okay, did you tip like 10 on Streamlabs or something? I didn't see that. ESG, yeah, I know, but dude, I'm just talking about, it's not that noticeable right now. It will become extremely noticeable, okay? It will be very bad. And the ESG is kind of part of the anti-Bitcoin thing. They're using, climate alarmism to discredit Bitcoin because it's a threat, because it cannot be controlled or contained. It can't be. Finite supply cannot be manipulated. Price can be. Forget the price. I just told you, forget the price, man. Financial revolution is Bitcoin, whether you believe it or not. You can call it a scam all you want, but it does something better than anything you'll ever invent, whoever the hater is of it. Okay, let's see. It's crap, dude. Bitcoin Cash, it's in shambles and tatters. Oh my God, it can't even catch bids today. What? Everything's green just about, right? Most things are green. And this and Litecoin can't catch bids to save their lives. You're below 134. You know what that means. I know, I get it though. Hey dude, there's bullish divergence on Bitcoin Cash too. On the daily. But dude, look left. I mean, I get it. I mean, of course, we could plot this right there and it's probably it held that, that candle low close from January 2019. Sure, it held it, dude. And there's divergence there, but no one's buying it still, even with all that divergence. Man, that's terrible. You're underperforming so bad. You're down 1%. Once $107 breaks, boom, 75 bucks. So the downside potential of this asset breaks that support. It's going to be another 30% downside. Then we're talking, who knows after that, man. But I'm just saying, it was gorgeous. It indicated to us how screwed it was on the dates, May 23rd. And June 1st. That was it. Confirmation that what was once an old massive support is resistance. Collapse imminent. Collapse happened, and it fell through 134 like it was nothing, and is now at that next Rudy Poo bullcrap support. One time. That's it. So, with all that being said, I wouldn't touch this crap, even if because it could rally here. Dude, how could you? Yeah, maybe it rallies because Bitcoin rallied. Maybe. But it doesn't mean it's worth anything. It's like, dude, okay, 120, 75 bucks, 30 bucks, 20 bucks, doesn't matter, man. It's Bitcoin Cash, dude. Like, what do we need Bitcoin Cash for? We got Bitcoin, man. It's all good. You want something faster? Fine, just use Ethereum or something, right? Yeah, you just like own Bitcoin. You're just like, I'm just gonna transfer it and turn it into Litecoin or Ethereum to transact with somebody for a faster rate. But I think like at this point, it's probably pretty fast to send Bitcoin. the network not that crazy right now. That's right. I mean, a global banking system uses way more energy than Bitcoin. Again, it is literally a scam. Like, it is, oh my God, we need to control everybody. I mean, the World Economic Forum is like legit global communism. They've consolidated so much under everyone's nose, right? That, wow, we must contrive some sort of argument to discredit Bitcoin and make Bitcoiners look crazy and psycho and bad. Same with people that care about the sovereignty of their own country. We must make them bad. We must demonize them. We must label them, dehumanize them. So egregious acts against them are justified. All that's going on right now, man. So there's not much I can tell you, dude, about Peter, about Bitcoin Cash, besides I'm sorry. It's terrible. It's awful. And it might rally because it's literally destroyed. And there's some divergence developing on the daily like all these other coins. So, great. That was it. I mean, there's like really no formal requests today, actually. It's a really dead day. But I'm sure it's everyone's out celebrating Juneteenth, man. I get it.
Can you analyze a long-term XMR/BTC chart? Praying gesture. This is a much more bullish XMR chart. Bitfinex would have the most data, I think.
I don't know, man. Why not, man, at this point? Whatever, dude. You'll keep the stream going. Thanks. Oh my God, it's pretty freaking interesting. I'll tell you that. There's a kind of weird harmonic there. It's no formal harmonic, went way too deep on B there, but certainly an 886 type 2 return right there on the M shape. I mean, you see that, and I do like how it's making higher highs now, and now it's making higher lows than the previous lows. That's cool. At the same time, it's jumped across the creek. It's a little supply line here has been breached. That's nice. Even like a back test of that. Really nice there. Yeah, you've certainly just went to your lowest lows and tried to one time and maybe the second time. There's accumulation occurring on the second low. One time no one knows, maybe the second time everyone knows, and you jumped across the creek, you back tested it, you back tested the 200-day simple moving average support as well, and you're pivoting, making another higher low than the previous low. And guess what's happening on the RSI on the daily? It's kind of unbelievable, but it's real life. It is, in fact, showing hidden bullish divergence. Wow. Either one, doesn't matter which one of those, because they're both higher than this low. So impending price action continuation implied right here on XMR to BTC. If it's really gonna run, I mean, dude, there's like, that's a massive level. You couldn't break it you up thrusted through it a couple times. If you break that for real though, 6,096, there is no argument. I think you go straight up to 94.69 from here, if that's real life, okay? And let's just let's be open-minded here about, because it's already done the thing the M shapes do, right? It's already ushered in some sort of short-term reversal. So let's just be open-minded and not use the wig. Let's look at the candle low close, right? What about that candle low? See, that's a 63% retrace on where traders settled up. And you go down to like an 886, right? It was really more like a 90% retrace. And that's pretty cool, you know, to see it usher in a potential whole cycle reversal. So you got work to do. You break this level. All right, if you break the key level that you failed to break a couple times, we're talking you got 54% upside on Monero and Satoshis if you break 6,096, 94, 69. Okay, so there you go. It's kind of interesting, but still very much a bearish trend. Lower highs, lower lows. Look, a high that's substantially lower than the previous highs, then a low, or then a high that's lower than that high, then another. These highs are lower than this high. So it's going to all be about like what happens here. Is this going to take out the previous high from May 14th? That's how you're really going to know if a trend reversal is trying to occur. And eventually you're going to have to need to break above this level, you know, from those lows from 2016, 2017. So, I mean, it's like, I guess there's hopium here, but the trend's certainly not higher highs, higher lows. Maybe locally, lately, that's all you got going for you. It could be. But at the same time, until you break the previous high, you're still in a very bearish trend. But short-term uptrend, midterm, long-term downtrend. There you go. Short-term uptrend could manifest into a midterm uptrend or a midterm trend reversal, but not yet. You got a lot of work to do. Thanks for the 1,000 people tuned in. Dang, man, I guess everyone's sub here. I haven't gained one sub on this stream. It's
Here's
crazy.
my meager shot at session top. Thanks, keep up the good work, Buster.
Dang, man. Echo Leaf, what are you talking about? Ash M was 15. You did 12? Did he just do that? I'm confused. Oh, I'm sorry. We were going. Oh, yeah. Ash M front ran you. Wow. That's like you are an exchange, man. You put in a limit order, and then Ash comes in right in front of you in bids. His limit buy is just a little bit higher than yours. Get wrecked, dude. Thank you for the 12. I appreciate it. It's okay. You can string along. You can string along. Okay. DBC. Is that a crypto stock? Yeah. Monero Bitcoin. Pretty interesting. Invesco commodity. Oh, yeah, dude. Crazy, man. What a chart, dude. What a psycho chart up here, man. Just like going insane. Like it was such a well-respected channel until like it broke out in March, and that was like war stuff, you know. And that's like I think like it legged up, it started accelerating because macro conditions, catalysts made this really respected channel get broken and then back tested, and now you've just been going to a different angle of ascent, right? But yeah, it was nasty on Friday, down 3.57%. It was bad. Yeah. So what do you do? I guess we could talk about just since you accelerated. I guess we'll see. I don't know which. That's pretty good right there. I like that. Right, the 1 and 2 on top, and then just 1 on the bottom. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And now you're just like right at it. So maybe this the acceleration. You know, it's like a change in velocity that might be in jeopardy. You're not going to be bearish if you break this, of course. I mean. You're above 2709, which is, I think, it's a very important level. Look at this, 2006 peak. It was a peak back in 13 and 14. Above that, yeah, there's some levels here. There's like a couple peaks, like from at 2981, and then 3193. Above that, though, above $32 is gone. You are gone. So you're pulling back, and there's no problem on this asset till you start falling below 2709. Okay. 2709 is the kind of cutoff here because you're going to start taking out these previous lows too if you do that. But hidden bullish divergence could develop anytime. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot, dude. Here. Yeah, join the Discord or be destroyed. Okay. Do we have any new subs today? Any like, hey Anna, I just came here. I've never been here before in my life. Jesus chimes, new day. New day. You're still above 20K. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and Bitcoin. So here it is on your daily. It confirms back test. That is very real life. You did. Now this can change, but you have certainly back tested the previous cycle's top. After engulfing yesterday, look, it's a level. It's very real.
How about now?
Yeah, you win now. Yeah, Echo Leaf back in charge, or he was gonna be in charge but then wasn't, and now he is in charge officially. There it is. 30. Thanks for 32 on the day, my man. Appreciate it. Okay, so that happened. That's reality. You can't get mad at me if this thing crashes tomorrow. Like, I'm just identifying that an engulfing candle happened based on the textbook and a successful back test of a resistance and support. You understand? This is the first time in human history, chat. Do you hear me? Like, this is a breaking news. As of like 1 minute ago, 19,891.99 is a support. It has never been a support until like today, yesterday.
Tipped $25, taking it back.
Yikes, dude. Whoa, Echo Leaf. You see that? Ashem says you shall not pass. He's front running you now. Okay. Thank you, Ash, for the 40 on the day. Ooh. We got a little tip skirmish going on. I wouldn't even call it a tip war. It's a tip skirmish, right? No war, tip skirmish, man. Chill. We don't use the W word in here. It was. I know it is fun, dude. It is spicy. It's a good thing. It's healthy. So Bitcoin's like the only one where you can't really say with textbook confirmation that it's classic divergence, but total is. Total is telling us seller exhaustion across the crypto market. Bitcoin's not always going to be the one to give us the edge, right? We've learned that with Ethereum and how often Ethereum respects the TA more than Bitcoin because Bitcoin's more the Rubik's Cube. That's there. That engulfing's there. That back test is there, and no one can deny it until some data changes that, okay? Skirmish hype? Oh, that's a good question. 3-day, how's the 3-day low? Let's look at it, Larry. Oh my goodness, is that a bullish pin bar? It's indecision for sure. That's maybe, I mean, that could be considered a bullish pin bar. It's above support, but you did, hey, nice, thanks for that, because that 3-day candle just closed. Just closed like that. So traders on the 3-day have never settled up lower than 19,000 in this crash. Not yet. There was price action below it, but who cares about the price action below it? Because look where, in the end, they settled up at 20,500. So. Oh my God, dude. The Eastern Front has answered. Wow, out of left field, dude. This is going to be a World War skirmish.
The Eastern Front answers. Powered hop on top smile.
Dang, dude. T.S. Eliot shaking it up. Battle Royale? It's a Battle Royale, man. Thanks, dude. Holy crap. No one saw that coming. Thought maybe we'd hear like Echo Leave would come back in, but it's like, no. It was someone else lurking, dude. Nintendos. You need Nintendos. We got Nintendos, dude. So I just would say you're not in a bull trend by any means, but you did certainly, buyers certainly defended the previous cycle tops level. That's real life until something changes, okay? That could be considered a bullish pin bar. I'm just not buying it. I can't, like, this is an area where it would be the least surprising ever for a rally. It would be the most surprising level ever right here. When Bitcoin bearishly engulfs, falls below 28,880, 800 or whatever. That would be the most surprising thing ever if Bitcoin rallied there. Here, it's extremely understandable like why it might rally here. It just crashed 45% in 9 days or whatever. And it's now at the next level. And it's showing seller exhaustion. But again, it's hard to buy it because the trend is so bearish and yeah, the money printer's off until further notice. Movement on the frontier, man. That's right. Oh, theicness. I didn't even see that. I'm crazy, man. Let's pull that. Let's do that then, okay? Let's do it, man. Let's make it extra thick. What am I thinking? Ah, super thick. There it is. Oh, yeah. Extra thickness chat for you for that level. Since I can make it extra thick, I can change the colors. Because I think when you get other colors and it's not thick enough, it gets like almost invisible. So I'll just leave it like that. That magenta line is everything. So important, man. Like below that level. Yeah, the money vacuum is on. True. That is true, yeah. It's money printer go burr into money printer go. And you can see that in the intro of the stream. Ethereum at the same time, right? It was an engulfing candle. There's bullish divergence. There's indecision after the engulfing candle. It's not bad. Just that without context isn't too bad. I mean, that's like if you saw a reversal to the upside, there was more movement upward, you can't be surprised looking at those things. You can't be. So yeah, I'm really excited, like in ways I'm really curious, intrigued about what's going to happen with the stock market, you know. Oh my god, dude. He's resisting, he says. I'm the chat! Boom. The war's getting hotter. Holy crap.
Resisting. Don't think much has changed, but let's look at gold.
Oh yeah, gold, man. It's like the lower risk area. If it fails, it fails. You walk away with, you know, minimal scars, minimal scratches. You move on. But gold is showing higher lows for about a year now, man. Gold's been showing higher lows for a year, over a year. And you're trying to tell me when you make higher lows for over a year and then you show a bullish harmonic structure and bullish divergence and a type 2 return and it's near the level that you know you want nothing to do with the asset, that's low risk. That is amazing. I just, even if it fails, I don't care. I'm not here to try to act like I know where something's going, but I can certainly tell you from learning about it for so long that this is an area that is lower risk for a long, for us to place our bets. Thank you, Ashim, for the 115 on the day. Oh my God, it's Dubé. Dude, you want to send me some more cool art, dude, that I can frame and put up? Let's go, dude.
Today's super chat of $80. It's all about the girth. Nice flat line for you, chat.
The thickness and the girth. Oh yeah, dude. Feels so good. Thank you so much, man, for that $80 super chat right there. Session top super chat for Doobie, certainly. Thank you, man. Crazy dude. Yeah, it took me 84 years to get. He's an artist. You know, Doobie's an artist. He makes really cool contemporary abstract art. And I went to get it framed as like a boomer framing place, and it took him 84 years. You know, they like doubled in age by the time I got the art back, and I got it and put it up, and it's downstairs in the penthouse. Beautiful. We got any more artists in here, like real artists that like do real art? Let me know, dude. Maddox doing things? What?
BTC 3-day bullish hammer.
Well, we were just there. We were just there, Egg, and it'd be a pin bar, right? Not a hammer. Hammer literally for real, like hammers don't have wicks at the top, but a pin bar, whatever. Bullish pin bar on Bitcoin 3-day, possibly. Okay, so a daily bullish engulfing, a 3-day bullish pin bar, bullish divergence on the daily, just successfully back tested 19,891.99 for the first time in human history. It was successful. So if a rally ensued here off those variables, you can't be surprised. Holy crap, you just can't be. Bitcoin crashed, bro, a lot in a very short period of time. If a rally ensued, you can't be. I'm here telling you. We're just at levels where, well, if they didn't hold those levels up there, they were probably going down to these levels. They did those things. It happened. And now some sort of very timid bullish argument starting to develop here. A few variables. All right, well, we'll see what happens, man. People covering the short. All right, let's let it ride. See how high we go, if that's the case. You're a real artist. You gotta what? DM me your artwork in the Discord if you're an artist for real. Cause dude, I wouldn't mind. You know, if you have good art and stuff, I wouldn't mind putting it in my place. You know, if it's like fancy, look. You know, it's a high end place. It's all contemporary. You know, a lot of white and gray, and so if you got that kind of stuff, I won't do traditional, but just let me know, okay? Dang, Elliot, man. Power top on top. What is power top on top? What does that mean, dude? All right, so yeah, things are gonna go up. And like, remember, Bitcoin goes up just a little bit. Some of these altcoins have been so devastated. There's such low liquidity in them. They can go up so much. They'll pull you'll see random SNXs if we get some sort of relief rally. You'll have assets up 20, 30, 40% in a day. That'll happen. Off of what just happened here on Bitcoin, it could happen for sure.
I discovered your channel in the last few days and it has been amazing.
Dang.
Can you look at GME?
Anonymous, thanks for 20, dude. Yeah, we'll hit GameStop. Oh, GameStop. Let's do it right now. Why not? Is a GameStop corporation? Well, I mean, it is interesting. It's not amazing, but better than nothing. I'm really surprised in ways that it went to $78, $79 and never went down to the real levels that made the most sense. Like, look, the high from 07 and 2013, those made the most sense, and it didn't get there. I guess the bids came in and front run it. You did make a kind of a confirmation low here, but well, I mean, the buying climax, then two highs that were lower than the buying climax. That's distribution confirmation, and then lower highs than the previous highs, more distribution confirmation, then another lower high. So you are not in an uptrend right now. You are correcting, and just because you make the same lows in a downtrend doesn't mean the trend has reversed and you're bullish. But it is cool that it you know, it's off its lows, but it's still below the 200-day moving average and still not making higher highs. If it did, I mean, like, you know, if it could rally, I mean, maybe 230 from here if it does. But I'm thinking, like, eventually, if you're patient, you might be able to see 64 bucks, man. I'm just saying. Like, you're not in an uptrend right now. Let me, I gotta change that. Too thick. Getting way too thick. So that's, you're not making higher highs and you're not making higher lows. Just because you make the same low, it doesn't mean anything. It can rally off this, but I don't trust it yet. Don't trust it quite yet. Give me when you sell off, make a higher low than the low of $79, $80, and then rally again, and then make a higher high locally, and then eventually take out $200, and then we'll talk. Right? The thing, it's just, I get it though, man. Wall Street bets people are desperate. They need to make money, so they're going all in on GameStop, I guess. So to me, the jury's still out. It's still bearish right now, even with a nice confirmation low for now. Okay, a little bit of sellers. I mean, it just looks like kind of the selling got a little overdone and it's rallying off that, but it hasn't really done enough to make you have conviction that GameStop's going to save the world when the whole freaking world is going into a recession. I just don't know if GameStop's a good answer for that. Okay. Dang, man. Let's freaking go. Ashim's just coming in and he's competing against himself now. Going for a cool 200 right there.
We'll join Patreon soon. Need to get through your recommended educational tools first. Thanks for all this. Much love.
Dude, thank you, Ashim, for the 200 on the day. I think that might do it. I doubt that will get taken out. You know, that seems like the number to beat and the number that might stay. So thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. What an interesting time, man. Tip wars are rare these days because we live in a nuclear world.
Hope you're doing well and had some time to rest. Could you look at BB on the TSX? Thanks a lot.
Jordan.
Love your stream, smile.
Much love, Jordan. Yeah, we'll get BB, Toronto Stock Exchange. Sure, dude. I can't be bullish on this yet. There's not enough evidence for me to like truly be bullish yet. I can't be. Not yet, dude. But I get it. Someone will be like, it's an M shape. It's a harmonic, man. How? It's not truly. It's a little too perfect on A and C. But yeah, let's say from that low to the high, low to high, it did hit near an 886. It is reacting, and that's cool. And maybe it could usher in a rally here. And I think your target's the next peaks, right? If it was going to rally higher, all I can do is tell you 192 first and then 230 after that if it was. Okay, I don't know if it would go higher. Yeah, thanks again, Ash, man. That's big time, dude. Especially in these market conditions, man. It's easy to tip on the way up. On the way down, though, that's real life, man. That's big time, dude. I'm really grateful. Blackberry. Well, it hit that 615, didn't it? 615, May 12th. So about 5 weeks ago, it hit the keyest of key levels, right? September 2012, December 2013. And look at this spring back test of spring area. And 2020, look what it did after that. It's crazy. I mean, you're back. I mean, you're back to the levels where historically all it ever does is rally off this, at least to 11 bucks. So if you wanted, like I'm just telling you, I have no idea if it will hold this time. But if you wanted to, you're closer to the level where one could strategize and enter in a stop loss. Like the closer you get to 615 is the lower the risk area is for a long, right? So one enters now and then they have a stop loss at below $6, like $5.95 or maybe lower. And then they let it ride, and I think a target would be $11. But dude, macro conditions, right? Anytime you want to buy an asset, you got to think about the three, right? The macro, the sector, the individual asset itself, right? And then it's like always the macro. Anything you're trying to long, you're gonna always only maximum be batting 2 for 3 because the macro is bearish. There's an X there for longs. Okay, we are in a bear trend on the stock market right now. Lower highs, lower lows consecutively for a while now. Okay, then it's like the sector, Blackberry technology services, not bullish. You can go to the XLK to see tech if you want to. That's bearish. So you're batting 1 for 3 here. So Blackberry is alone. It doesn't have a bullish macro, and it certainly doesn't have a bullish sector. They're in bear trends. This asset is in a no trend. There is no trend on this, but it is at the lowest risk area of that no trend. That is very true. So if you're at the lowest risk area, that means one could take a shot if they wanted to. You want to go long on cell phones and whatever else Blackberry does. You're near the levels. That's it. That's as far as I can go with it. Below 615, I don't think you want anything to do with this asset. I think it could eventually go to $4 if it doesn't hold 615. So that's the best analysis I could give you. All right? Does it make sense? Crypto Hoarder used to love his Blackberry. Yeah, I know, man. They were ahead of their time back then. They really were. It was weird, though. I mean, all the keyboards, it was just kind of like, hey, we didn't really touch screens. But dude, man, a keyboard on my phone, that's awesome. Bro. Hey, want to like not be able to ever chat again in my stream? Do what Pips Scoper just did. Yikes. Send me the link to your artwork, man. Dang, dude. That's really cool. Vicanachi? Fractal Arts? Look at this. Look at this dude. Vicanachi, dude. And he says he does fractal art. My God. I like it, man. You got a website? What about you, Echo? I like the, hey, dude, you got a vase that's a little bit more, this is a vase that Echo Leaf did. That's really nice, man. It's a little traditional, outdoorsy. I mean, I think that's really cool. That's pretty neat. What's up, Perom? He's a new sub. Thanks for subbing, dude. Welcome. How'd you find me? Was it through the grapevine? Okay, Blackberry, interesting levels. I mean, no idea if they're going to play out, but you're at the levels where I guess you could take on not too, I mean, like the closer you are to 615, the better the long would be. So if you get a lower price, the closer to 615, the better. All right. But certainly lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. There was a buying climax in January, right? Buying climax in January. And then there was a lower high in June of 2021, January 2021, June 2021. Lower highs, confirmation of distribution, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So you're certainly not in an uptrend. You're not in a good trend, short-term, mid-term. Long-term, nothing, no trend. But short-term, bearish. But maybe you'll print your first higher low in a long time, right? First higher low since August of last year, you know. So I think we had looked at CEI, Tashiro, Canberra Energy. Yeah, dude, remember? Yeah, but it looked awful. It looked terrible. Like, it was like, what's up with that trash? And then now it's at 47 cents. It is right there, man. I mean, like Blackberry, it's like better than Blackberry in terms of like it's a no trend, just like BB, and it is at the lowest of low areas ever you could be. Like, you know, I'm saying, I think you could maybe go to 31 cents. It only did that once, but yes, you were right there, bro. You're right there. I just hate the distribution and the lower highs, and you know, you're there. You hold 47 cents, man. You could be going to the moon like you have before, But if you don't hold it, you go to 33 cents. So upside from here, potentially minimum 200%, and then downside, you got 26% downside. So yeah, that is certainly lower risk areas. Sure. CEI. Yeah, we've been here before, right? How do you send image of art? You just DM me in the Discord. And if you're not in the Discord, I spam the link and now you have access to the Discord. It's crazy, right? Crazy. The internet, that is how, yes. Yeah, it was at one time. I think someone requested it when we got here, but you can clearly see all the works there. Remember, this thing doesn't make money. No, this thing does not make money. Not good, right? Not the market conditions where you want to own an asset that fundamentally only loses money. You have one job, to be a company that's profitable, and you don't do that. And then there's a recession. Yikes, dude, not a good combo. You wanna, the ones that weather these storms are the ones that actually produce income, and low debt, of course. So will the divergence play out? I don't know, dude. It's so hard to trust this market. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm not really that excited, but I understand the variables are there. On that new day, Bitcoin just hanging out. If you're above 19,891, you're technically safe. You're fine, like a fruit fly is fine above 19,981 or 891, excuse me. Below that, the fruit fly has been swatted. Okay, so at least you're cut off. Just like we knew up here. If you fall below 28,800, you are screwed. I mean, my God, the day of May 27th, it's like, man, you might be really screwed. But guess what? The breakdown was confirmed, and there was no follow through. You got right back above it, and look what you did. Squeeze some shorts that were, really man, they short sold and then they got squeezed out and then a couple more times.
Do you think it can go back to 2021 highs with oil prices these days?
Submit. Head to. We'll look at it. Thank you, man. Right, so above 28.8, you're safe. You're fine, like a fruit fly is fine. But below that, death. Okay, but same thing. You have a death level. You are the fruit fly. Bitcoin's the fruit fly. Below that level, you're a swatted fruit fly. Okay, pretty easy. Head.to. Not sure I'm seeing that. I'm typing in head.to, and it doesn't exist over here on TradingView. What are you talking about, like the NASDAQ 100 hedge euro net total return, or what is the emit? What is it, dude? Toronto Stock Exchange. Yeah, I see that, but it's not on TradingView at all. How about just HED, Beta Pro, inverse oil, 2 times. This has to be it. It's just HED. Are you talking about this one, dude? Dang, dude, it's the Love Gov. Is that UKIV? You out there? I know who you are. Thank you so much for the hundo. Much love.
LoveGov tipped $100. Hex daily/weekly. Thanks, Mitch Hardy.
We will do it. We will take a gander. Thank you, brother. Is this what you're talking about? Amit. That's it. Okay. Wow. Huge contribution right there. Very, very cool. Very grateful. Wow. Amazing. Anytime you got some sort of like 2-time levered asset, it's got decay on it, so it's always going to be automatic downtrend. It's hard to do TA on that stuff, man. I would try to stick with the underlying asset that this thing tracks, more so than trying to analyze this itself, because you got that variable that can maybe skew things. I mean, you're right. Looking at this, all it does is lose. So, right. Not much to do here. It's very bearish, and So I mean, like, you know, no idea like what decay is going to do to this chart, but we can look at US oil though, that, you know, it did dump near an 886, near the pattern completion zone of a shark. It's back below 110 and 115. Below this long enough, you eventually go to 100, and then below 100 is $87. So it will be interesting to see, right? Because we are in a really bullish trend, and yes, a bearish W shape presented itself, and around the levels it reversed, right? So you know, if you get back above 115, I think you're in good shape. Below it, and that's not where you want to be on oil. I think there could be more downside that would take you down to another 9% down. So it's all about the levels here, man. It's a really bullish trend, and the fundamentals are insane. HE is the opposite. That means it's levered there, right? Piro, yeah, dude. Yeah, gold looks great right now, technically. Actually, there's a trade setup on gold posted in the Patreon with entries, stop losses, and take profits. Crazy, I know. So if we're looking at this, man, I mean, this is the asset you really want to know about. It reacted, but it's not making lower lows yet. The trend is still bullish until you start taking out 94 bucks. That's when the trend's starting to reverse, and we're going for maybe 78 bucks after that. But for now, yes, you pulled back, but still in an uptrend. So really tough gauging the top, man, right now. That was a good start, just a reaction though. A lot of times, you know, even on these, they go for type 2 returns. They could be right back up 124 before you know it, man. It's tough on oil because it's been such a long extended run, and you're at such premium levels that like longing after pattern completion zones of harmonics is never a good idea. But you know, sorry, man. I was, you know, oil's not an easy one right now. It's very bullish until something changes. No, not a cup with handle. That is not a cup. It could be a bullish 5-0 though, right? A bullish 5-0 where you have this pattern and then it loses from the low to high. It retraces 50%. It's at the pattern completion zone of a bullish 5-0. Bullish 5-0 pattern completion zone right now from the low to high. You're there. So, and let me just show you if you really want to know what I'm talking about. If you want to know. It's the Bible. Boom, right here, right? The 5-0. You see it? You see the harmonic?
Less than 3. 0.100000000 LTC.
Hey, Igor, thanks, man, for the Litecoin contribution. Less than 3, right back at you. Right, it's the 5-0. You know, it can be an 886 or 113 here. I mean, like, you know, this one was a lower high. But then when it goes 50% right there, 50%. I don't know. I mean, it may not even be 5-0 because the 382 886 it certainly didn't do that. Certainly didn't do that at all. 382 to 886 did a 130. But either way, it's a 50% retrace, and so you just pay attention to that. You were in a bullish trend. Hard to just be completely bearish on US oil because of what's going on with inflation and all that, but at the same time, it's high premium, so it's not like you got a great value trade for long. So what was it? Hex was next. I think we got some more art people up in here. Dang, man. What's up, Blue? Blue got some art going, doesn't he? Look at Blue. Look at that's nice stuff. Really pretty. But then he's like, also this. Dang, man, that's solid. Really good work there. That's really good. And here's more from Echo Leaf. Another Voss or vase. Where's all the crazy colors, man? All the insane stuff on it. That's what I'm looking for. Dang, dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at Quadrivium. Quadrivium, dude. What the heck, man? That's beautiful. That's some really cool stuff. Look at those squares all on that plate. What? Is this a little wind catcher for birds? Dude, these are members of our community. Look how talented our community is in every aspect. We got rocket scientists, we got former athletes, we got lawyers, we got doctors, artists, man. This is such a high quality community, man. It's insane. It really is. Welcome to the internet in 2022. Dang, man. Look at this too. That's another one from him. Beautiful. Dude, no way. Vicinacci. Look at Vicinacci, chat. This isn't... Look at that. That's beautiful.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude. I need one of these in my life, okay? I can give you my P.O. box, okay? I'll give you my P.O. box. I'll put one of these in my house. I'll take that. I'll put that in my freaking bathroom or something, man. Wow. Crazy. And look at that. You got Bright in here. Bright makes freaking hoodies. Look at this. What the? He's got a Dreamcast. Dude, I had a Gamecast growing up, man. A Gamecast, not a Dreamcast. Too poor for a Dreamcast. Just kidding. It was a joke. Yeah, T.S. Eliot. Sure, dude. Sure. Hold on. Yeah, Vicinacci, man. Killed it. I don't even... I don't know how to send somebody's name. I don't know. Just look it up, dude. Just he's on our server, man. Vicinacci. Type it in on search and you'll find it and just click on him. Man, I said we can't afford that. Exactly, 10 pence. Exactly.
To recover?
Hey, it's LNV. Insight? No, I have no insight on if it can recover. I don't think it will. No way. That's my opinion, okay? I don't think Celsius recovers. I think you're screwed. If your money's in there, you're done. You lose. D-O-N-E, not... Sounded like something else. No. I think Celsius is done for. Sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Yeah, you good, Elliot? You want to find him? Yeah, Brad. Yeah. Look at this. Even Brad does some art. I remember seeing these. He did some ceramic, man. Hey. It's pretty. Pretty stuff. Yeah, dude, we're in purgatory until the market's open tomorrow, probably. Hey, it's hard to trust anything. I know there is that edge. Like, this is real life. Like, it's very, very real. But again, the trend is your friend. And if the trend is my friend, I'm friends with bears. I'm not friends with bulls right now. Even if there's divergence like this, even if you tested that 761, I'm still not buying it. I'm still bearish. There you go. Yeah, Daniel, exactly. Yeah, wait till it comes out. Yeah. But I mean, come on, dude. It was real. It needed to be done. And I think eventually Tron it'll happen on Tron too. So, hey man, you can play in a bear market. If you want to go long in a bear market, you are free to do whatever you want. You can, if you want to take that long on that engulfing candle and the divergence developing on total, that's fine too, man. You can do anything you want. I'm still bearish for now, and I understand how it could rally here. You got to get that. I get it how it could rally, but I don't trust the market right now. Cool. I don't know so much what that means. It seems like scam. It just sounds like it adds to my argument. Gail, we need an art for sale channel. I mean, like, you know, the more I think about it, I don't know, Brad, that's up to Brad. Brad's master mod. He manages, he's like the head of the community management. So like if it doesn't violate rules or whatever, see, like that's the stuff, man. This is the stuff we need in our community, okay? Perfect example. Beautiful. It's harmonics on vases, dude. That's the stuff that is really cool that I would buy, I would have in my life. I'd put plants in that and let those plants grow while I stare at a harmonic every time. That's really cool. And that's Tashira. Harmonic other mugs. They look like, my God, they look like, you know, vases. They're just mugs though. Okay, yeah. I think I gotta get a new PO box, man. My other one expired when I moved, so. Harmonics on a harmonica will be musical. Harmonicaception. Yeah, dude. Is that a Gartley? It does look like a Gartley. Yeah, looks like a 618. It looks like a 786. Yeah, that is a Gartley on that mug for sure. Paper airplanes. Let's go, dude. Let's go. All right, so I don't know, man. I mean, like I've been live for an hour and over an hour and a half now, and you know, it's kind of like not much market activity going on. We've pretty much gone across, looked at the things we need to look at, discussed things. Very interesting stuff going on with the engulfing and the back test. All right, so what I'll do, I'm just gonna probably get some dinner now and retire for the rest of the evening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Juneteenth. Enjoy your day off, and you know, take it easy, because I think we got a big week ahead of us. It's gonna be really interesting to see. All right, so everyone will say thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions. Ashim, Session Top Jesus, thanks for the 200. Doobie Man, thanks for the 80. Echo Leaf, thanks for starting the skirmish, right? If it wasn't for you, the skirmish may not have happened. So, and everyone else. Oh, yeah, we gotta look at Hex, though, for Love God. We gotta look at Hex. My bad. I was about to, we're about to forget now. Hex, it's kind of similar stuff, right? Not really, until it gets back above 4 cents, 3.94 cents, I wouldn't touch it. It's actually, in fact, only doing bad stuff, right? It is running back up for a second time and testing May 23rd's lowest daily candle close right there. It's testing that as resistance and no higher. Look, it did it once. No one knows. Maybe second time, everyone knows. If you get above it, my God, the upside could take you to 6.6 cents, but below it, 1.6 cents. So in actuality, if you're in a bear trend, this could be possibly one of the lowest risk areas for short, but I don't think you can short Hex. And again, man, this thing's pretty illiquid. Not many people exchanging Hex back and forth, you know. So that to me, that's what's happening. You have tested a level again as a major resistance, and you have not broken it. But if you do break it, could be today, tomorrow, or never. But if it does break it, there could be a lot of upside, because between this level is straight up, down, up, down, up, down. Like literally 100% chance based on historical price action. Between 4 cents and 6.6 cents is straight up, straight down. That's it. There's never been a time where it doesn't legit like go straight up to those levels and go straight down. So if you don't break back above it, straight down to 1.6 cents, because nothing else really makes sense. Okay. So your key levels, Hexicans, if you're out there, I know people hate me. It's crazy, man. It's like they love me on the way up, and then they demonize me and dehumanize me and hate me on the way down. Call me names, right? It's great. That's what I'm saying. That's psycho cult behavior. Like, of course, you know, I look at it like a chart, and they look at it like it's some gift from God, right? So anyway, if you break 4 cents, 6.6 cents. If you don't, you go to 1.6 cents. That's it. Simple. Okay. So there you go. Love Gov. Alan V. Let's look at Celsius for Alan, because he did, you know, he did request it. I think we're looking at this one. Yeah, man, it's rallying, dude. It's down 8% on the day. Massive downtrend, undeniable downtrend, and nothing's changed. It was pretty cool how it sprung and back tested the spring of 50 cents and has rallied tremendously. It's gone up 100%, 110% since then. Looking left, there's nothing here. It's just, I mean, maybe there's more data somewhere, but there could be more upside. It's not in a bull trend though. You can see it here. The conceptualized downtrend, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. It could rally to all the way to $2 and it'd still be bearish. Do you get it? It's gonna be bearish till it breaks back above 350 probably. Those are your discernible peaks. So for me, man, sure, there could be a short squeeze, whatever. I don't think it recovers. I think it's screwed. That's just my opinion on things, right? Thanks, Herbert, man. So still above key levels, multiple key levels, and that's it for now. But the problem is, if you start rolling over here, all of a sudden hidden bearish divergence on the MACD histogram comes right after the classic bullish divergence. So you don't want that. You need this to keep rallying here, otherwise it will roll over and retest those lows in the 17s. So thanks again for everything. Likes, love, support. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. And be sure to hit that like button, that bell, that sub if you haven't. Supports the stream more than you know. But I'll be back. Until next time. Respect. T.A. Disregard that.
walks the night, walks the night, walks the night.